In this tutorial, we're going to be learning all about Symbaloo. Symbaloo is an online webmix creator. Think of it as a place to keep all of your bookmarks nice, neat, well organized, and all in one place. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is go to www.symbalooedu.com. When you go to symbalooedu.com, you will be able to sign up for free, or if you already have an account, log in. So I'm going to log into my account. And when I log into my account, what will come up is my default webmix. This is a webmix that I created and that I can add to or change at any time. So let's look at how we actually would create our first webmix. All you need to do is click on the plus right here, and you can get ready to add an empty webmix. So let's just say this webmix is going to be teacher resources. And then I'm going to add it. Of course, you could search for one that might meet your needs in the gallery and be able to take some tiles from that, but we're just going to actually create our own from scratch. This is the way to have the most flexibility. So here I have my nice little blank page ready to add tiles. And what tiles are they're just links to websites. So this is, like we said at the beginning, the way that you organize all of your bookmarks to all of your important websites in one place. And you can use colors and names in different places along this whole big Symbaloo in order to have your organization make even more sense. So let's just say we're going to search for a tile. So to search for a tile to add to my webmix, there's some that you probably know already exist. For example, Pinterest. If I start to search for Pinterest, it's starting to find them for me. And let's just say that I think, oh, I like this one. Well, as soon as I mouse over it, in the bottom left corner, it gives me the URL. It's going to show up right down here in the bottom left corner when I mouse over it. And that's Pinterest.com. Yes, that's the one I want. So I'm going to click on that, and it adds to my Symbaloo. Now, I can move this wherever I want it to go. I can also, if it's selected, or if I click on it, it's actually going to take me to it, so I can check it to make sure it goes where it needs to go. And it did, so that's great. Okay. And like I said, I can move it anywhere that I need to move it. And I have options that I can do for my webmix, where I can rename the webmix, change the wallpaper, change the webmix icon, change the webmix size, make it see-through. Lots of different things that you can do for your webmix. Now, if you right-click on your tile, you can also edit your tile. So if I click Edit, then I can actually see where the website is, see the name, and see the color of the tile. So I could change it to red if I wanted to. Of course, it wouldn't show up, though that wouldn't probably be a very good idea. But I could change it to gray, orange, pink, whatever color I wanted. And I would change the color in order to maybe have all the tiles of a certain color go to a certain category, be related to a certain category. So maybe all of the tiles that are in red are related to science, and all the tiles that are white are just general tools I could use in any subject, and all the tiles that are purple may be related to reading. So you can actually use the colors of the tile to help you organize the tiles that are in your webmix. So you can move it anywhere you want, right-click on it to edit it, okay? And then to edit the whole webmix, you go up to Options, and then you can rename the webmix, change the wallpaper, change the webmix icon, change the size, very different things here. So if I wanted to rename it, see it's Teacher Resources, I could rename it. If I want to change the wallpaper, you can see the wallpaper, and look what it does. If I change the wallpaper, then all of a sudden my webmix has like this nice serene ocean background. I kind of stick with the basic black because it makes the tiles very easy to see, but you're welcome to play with it however you would like. Change the webmix icon, and you can play with that if you want to choose a different color, choose a different icon, whatever you want to do with that. I don't ever play with that one myself. Change the web mix size. I typically like for it to be this size because this is a real nice size to be able to embed onto a Google Site Wiki. So I usually leave that off. And I don't like for mine to be see-through is great when you've got the black background because it's easy to see. You can play with that feature to see if it's going to be easy to see depending upon the background that you choose. So you can turn that on and off. Now, to add a new tile, all I have to do is just go to the place where I want the tile and click Add New Tile. Now, of course, when I'm searching up here, as soon as I choose one, it adds it for me. But if I just want to start from scratch, I can actually click Add New Tile. Now, you can search for a tile, just like we did up here, or you can create your own. This time, we're going to create our own. And the first thing you do is type in the address of the website. So if you had a great website address, you could just copy it and paste it into here. And when you paste it, make sure that you get rid of everything and you paste the whole link in there and you don't end up with http:// and then http:// again, because then it won't work. So I'm just going to do one that I know, www.starbucks.com. And as soon as I click down to name my tile, it starts to search and see if it has one already that you can use. And it does. And this is the little icon that came up, and this is where it goes. And if I like that one, I can say, yeah, I'm going to choose that. I'm going to use that icon. Or I can choose one of their provided icons. It's got a whole bunch of things you can scroll through here. Badges and stickers in black and white, color and blue, and see what's going to work for you. Or you can actually upload an image that you may have captured or created for yourself. But if they have one that's already provided, that's going to be your best bet. So now I'm ready to click Save. My icon appears here, and then of course I can move it wherever I want it to go. So that's a really cool thing about being able to organize and sort your tiles, because you can change your mind and you can put them wherever they might need to go. Now I'm just going to click over here just to show you this particular little menu thing here. You can see all of your different web mixes here. You can also add a web mix or search the gallery from here, just like you could add a web mix up here by clicking the plus sign. So lots of different ways to do what you need to do with Symbaloo. One of the most powerful things to do with Symbaloo is to share it. Now, in order to be able to share after you create your account, you must confirm the email they're going to send you. You must do that or you will not have the option and the ability to share. So watch for that confirmation email and be sure that you open it up and you click the acceptance link on that so they will open up share for you. When I click share, I have my webmix name. I can give it a description. It's going to automatically put in some tags for me. And I can say that it's going to be publicly available or privately available. And then when I click share my webmix, this other side opens up. And I have a link where I can actually copy this link and paste it wherever I want it to. Okay. Or I can use the embed code. And if I grab the embed code and copy that, then all I need to do is paste this embed code into the HTML portion of a Google Site Wiki, a Blogger blog, any of the tools that you are used to using. So let's do one real quick. I'm just going to go to Blogger blog. So let's see. Go to my blog here. And I'm going to do a new post just to show you how to be able to embed this very quickly. And here's my post. And I'm going to just give this a quick title, Symbaloo Practice. And I'm going to say here is my embedded Symbaloo. Now I'm going to go to the HTML portion here. And I'm going to paste my code in. Right. Notice it's 920 by 600. That's probably going to be a bit of a problem, okay, because I don't think that my blog is going to be that wide. So let's just see what happens if we change this height a little bit here. I'm going to do 500 by, of course, how tall it is doesn't really matter. but we'll just do 300. And now I'm going to publish this, and let's see what it looks like. So it's published, and I can now view my blog. And here's the Symbaloo, and there's the embedded Symbaloo. Now notice here on Blogger, because I don't have a lot of space, and I did have to kind of shrink things down just a little bit, that I have some scroll bars on here so that I can scroll through the whole thing. Okay. So you may want to have to play around with sizes and things like that. It's always best to be able to embed it full size, but of course if I had done that, see, that would take up most of the space in my blog here, and it really would not have fit on the page. So I had to shrink it down to put it in my blog. You will not have to shrink it down to put it on your Google site wiki. And it will take up the whole page, and you'll be able to see everything that you need to see. So that's how you would embed it. The key thing is just remembering to paste it into your HTML code box. That's pretty much a brief tutorial on how to get started using Symbaloo.